early morning on the road today. Hey, hey. The sun is blazing on A1A.
Hi, Vampir's Kiss.
And Angel.
And we're back for another installment of The Adventures of Vampir's Kiss and Angel. And this time, we didn't do this video. Our man on the road, Casey, did for us, because yesterday I had to go do something for somebody else, and I was unable to do the recording on this. So that's why I'm explaining it really quick, because he doesn't do a lot of, well, he doesn't do hardly any talking in it at all. But when I had went out to the car yesterday, I had seen this single track. It was like, if it was a bike, the bike had to have been like, what's the word I want? Like welded together to where the tires were totally in tandem with each other, because it only made one line like that. Or it was a unicycle, couldn't have been a scooter, because the scooter's tires, when it moves, you can see the front tire move. So we don't know what it was, but it came into our yard. It was quite heavy because it left quite a groove in the yard. It came into our yard, it came around the cars, came up all the way to our porch, not up our porch, up our walkway to our porch. We couldn't tell if it went as far as the porch, and then it went all the way back down and around the other car to go back out the driveway and then up the road. Well, at one point, when it was coming up the side of one of the cars, this is why I think maybe it could have been something remote controlled by somebody, maybe in a car out in the road, because it ran into a whole bunch of jugs of oil, and it just like stopped, and it like left a bunch of dirt, but you couldn't see where somebody had backed it up, or where somebody had come and picked it up, because there was no footprints there. So I don't know what this is. There's no dog prints. I mean, if this was a dog, the dog was flying with a chain hanging on it. It wasn't, I just don't think it had, I don't know what it could be. If you know what it is, leave a comment, because we want to know. And then when I was leaving, I don't know why, I was just watching, and I noticed in one of our neighbors' driveways, I seen the same mark. Now, I didn't stop at that neighbor's house, but the next neighbor, who's our good friend Tom, I seen it his driveway, and I actually stopped there, called him, told him that, because I had called him and told him about this before I'd even left home, and told him that whatever it was outside his yard. And he came and he opened his gate, and we were talking, and while we were talking, I happened to notice the tracks were inside of his yard, because he had just got through saying, I'd be a lot more nervous if this thing had been in my yard, and so it was kind of ironic that I noticed it was in his yard, because he has this big iron gate, and there's like maybe 5 inches underneath it, in one little tiny spot, maybe a 5 by 10 spot, that something could get underneath it. And this is where that, whatever that was, got in underneath it. And this thing just like ripped all over his yard. He has a dog. So if it had been another dog, that dog would have pitched a fit over the dog. So it had to have been something else. What do you think it was, Angel?
I don't really know. Because if it was one track, I would think it would be like a little RC dirt bike or something like that.
Okay, that doesn't work either, because the dirt bike would have a wheel in the front that could turn. But whatever it was, it had tread, and it was quite deep, or not quite deep, quite heavy, because it caused a deep rut. Thank you, the word rut. So I'm going to upload the video. The video will be on right after I get done talking. And then I'm also going to upload my pictures, and I'll just have the pictures on there too, of the pictures I took, because I had called Casey from in town and said, I want video of this. I changed my mind. Now, he didn't get video, nor did I get a picture of what am I doing? Where it hit the oil jugs. Don't make faces. God, weirdo. Where it hit the oil jugs, and by the time I got home, it had rained, and then you couldn't see where it had like banged into it. Well, you couldn't see where it banged into. I shouldn't say that. You could just tell it hit it, because it abruptly stopped and left dirt. But because of the rain, the dirt was no longer there. So like I said, this is a mystery. I don't know. Tom's girlfriend thinks it's a spirit or a ghost. I think that's a little far-fetched. I personally think, I'm always thinking government conspiracy. And I think it's either something to do with either the county, the city. Well, we don't have a city. We only have a county here. Or the state, or it could be Google Earth, maybe Zillow. But the way they came in to the yard, if they were taking pictures of the house, it had no rhyme nor reason to it. Because it came in and it looked at my house, but it didn't go into Casey's part of the yard and take pictures of his house. So, okay, we're going to scratch that Google or Zillow idea. So that's out of the equation because they would have taken pictures of his house too.
Google only does it from that end of the road anyway.
Oh, do they? I guess Jimmy says they only do it from the other end of the road. So, and also, I would think that Google or Zillow or any of those particular, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, particular things would be much more sophisticated and have a drone and wouldn't need some sort of robotic thing to drive around. I don't know. I can tell you this. It happened after my husband went to work. He leaves for work about 6:15 to 6:30. And I know this because the tracks it left were above his wheel tracks that he left in. Was that right? So, yeah. The tracks for this was on top of it. And then I was outside by 9:30 to leave for what I was doing. So that left just a, well, just 3 hour difference. So I don't know. I'm baffled. So I'll shut up now and go on to the video. And you have nothing else you want to add?
No.
Why'd that come up? Ooh, I can't find my, there it is. There, we got it. Sorry, something popped up on the screen. I couldn't see where to stop the video. So this is Vampir's Kiss.
And Angel.
One soul.
One soul.
There it is. Goes up to there. And it comes from over here. It stops there, comes over here. We're still following. Yeah. And it kind of tees off right there. And it comes this way. To there. Then if you look closely enough, you can kind of see the grooves there in the bricks. But you can see it came out there. From there, I don't see where. Yeah, obviously they hopped on the bricks. I don't see. Hey, chickies. You don't see anything else.
So if you go out into the woods today, hey,